What if I told you guys I know what Mimikyu looks like underneath its Pikachu rags, boys?
I'd say this is one super random and weird way to start this episode off, Barry.
Yeah, like who starts a new episode off like this, Obama? We have so much to do today, and you're visiting Aether Paradise now, too, where that hentai Pokemon thing attacked Lusamine.
Okay, Joe, what on earth are you on about now, too? Have you both gone insane since this episode and the last one?
But there's that Ultra Beast, which looks like something I've seen on videos online, Donald.
Joe, what in the actual fuck?
Yeah, sometimes it's best not to ask Donnie now. Look, you two, we've made it to Aether Paradise with Faba. And apparently Lusamine does in fact want to see us here for some reason.
Look, I'm telling you both right now, some freaky shit is about to go down in this place. It happened in the anime and it'll happen in here too, I bet. Just watch.
Oh, apparently our Pokeballs don't work in here, boys. Just how convenient is that? So if we get attacked by a Pokemon, what are we supposed to do?
We throw Joe to them and run Donald. I think that's clearly the best option.
Hang on, you two. What do you think I am? I'm not some goat which you can just sacrifice to the Ultra Beast. I've seen videos online, remember, of what tentacles do to people.
Yeah, so you'll be used to it, Joe, whilst Obama and myself will make a break for it if things get freaky in here. Don't worry, though. We'll remember your noble sacrifice. I'll make sure to build a statue of you like Lincoln.
Yeah, with tentacles coming out of it too, if you like LMAO.
Sometimes you two can be just the worst friends. But now look, this is Wick. And while she lectures you both, I'll ask the question for this video to our viewers, which is, if you had to live in one Pokemon region for the rest of your life, which one would it be and why?
I guarantee most people will want to say they'll live in Alola, Joe. It's probably one of the best regions, although I'd always go for Sinnoh. There's something about the Sinnoh region which just vibes with me.
Well, I think you all know where I'd want to live, boys.
Yeah, because you were born here, Barry Ellenfowl, but I'd want to live in Unova right next to that food stand which sells Castilia cones in Castilia City.
To the surprise of absolutely no one. Joe, but anyway, boys, this place is known as a safe sanctuary for Pokemon, apparently, which is probably why Pokeballs don't work to stop people from poaching them.
It's not like they have legendary Pokemon in here anyway, though, is it? I mean, what is someone gonna walk out of here with? A fucking Ditto? Oh, big whoop for that purple goo garbage.
All right, did not see that coming.
Yeah, I never knew Obama hated Ditto so much. So go on then, why don't you like it, Barry?
I'll damn tell you why, boys. All Ditto is good for is breeding like the little slut Pokemon it is. Ditto should be known as the thought Pokemon and nothing else. It's such a slut that it can literally breed with every other Pokemon in existence pretty much.
Joe, by your silence, I'm guessing you also don't know what to say to that like me.
Yeah, I literally have no idea what's going on with Barry right now. To be honest, Donald, I never knew he disliked a Pokemon so much as to call it a slut.
Okay, well, in other news, we have Lusamine here, finally looking hot as ever.
Hey, you were right, Donald. She's still not my type. She's older than 40 as well. Holy hell.
Yeah, ignore what I said all you want, but you both know I'm right. Ditto is the slut Pokemon and no one should forget it.
Yeah, calm your pants, Obama. Hal over here is flirting with Lusamine too, apparently. He's like the opposite of you, Joe L.M. Fowl.
Don't you dare try compare me to that idiot rival of ours. He's nothing like me, and you know what? People have gone as far as saying he's basically been copy and pasted into Pokemon Sword and Shield as Hop. And I agree with them. Their names both start with a H, and their names are both 3 letters long, too.
That must be sheer coincidence, Joe. There's no way Game Freak are that lazy.
Well, you say that, Donald, but they went and got rid of the national dex in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which will in fact be the next games we'll be playing as requested by all of you who voted in the poll, which is still up, by the way, so go vote, and maybe the tides will change to another game on the list we made.
Boys, this is exactly what I was talking about. The hentai Pokemon is among us.
All right, Donald, you know the drill. Throw Joe to the tentacles and run.
Well, hang on. It seems Lusamine is throwing herself to them, Obama. I guess that means Joe will have some company.
Nah, sorry, boys, I'm not sharing.
Such a fucking creep, holy hell. It's times like these where I would actually prefer Jizzy Joe Biden to be with us.
Hey, you sure about that?
Well, yes, because your clothes and gold bling is all at the bottom of a goddamn volcano, so I know we have no need to worry about his appearance in these episodes anymore.
And what's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Jizzy Joe Biden.
Oh, come on, man.
Back from the bottom of a volcano. Please remember to like the video and subscribe for me.
How the hell did you get more clothes?
I worked tirelessly sewing all this mad drips back together after you torched them in that volcano, Donnie, and now look, they're much better than before.
Hey, I know the reincarnation of Jizzy Joe Biden is a big thing here, boys, but I thought that Pokeballs weren't working in here, so how comes I'm battling this jellyfish?
It's because I'm here now, Obama. My gold chains are reflecting that jamming signal Faba was talking about earlier, so you're all Gucci now. You're welcome, by the way.
Joe, don't ever say Gucci again in that context, you cringy little shit. And I can't believe you actually went and made those clothes again all by yourself.
Hey, Jizzy Joe, since you've binged the entire anime and know a lot about these games, could you please tell me what the hell is going on here and why this jellyfish just appeared out of the sky vagina?
No can do, Barrick. I have no idea what you're even doing or what this game is, to be honest. I'm just here to promote albums to the viewers and also annoy the orange.
You're certainly accomplishing the latter part of that sentence to great effect, Joe. Now look, those two Ultra Recon fellows have showed up Obama. And apparently Lucamine has been hiring them all this time.
After getting a close-up look at them, boys, I'm wondering why they look like literal zombies. They have a blue complexion, which is just very strange.
All right, well, that was the most racist thing you've ever said, Barry, just because they're blue.
Yeah, to be fair, Obama, you didn't need to be saying that. They haven't even done anything bad yet, and apparently they're here because in their world, they were messing around with Ultra Necrozma.
Okay, well, how is that not doing anything bad, Donald? Messing around with Ultra Necrozma is literally the worst possible thing you could do, and they went and did just that.
Okay, to be fair, you also have a point now, Barry, that sounds like a very stupid thing to do. I mean, you'd never catch me strolling over to the Hall of Origin and poking Arceus with a stick. I bet that's what they did to Ultra Necrozma.
I bet they tickled that fellow with a feather duster and he sneezed them out of existence, Donald.
That sounds super adorable, actually, LMAO. But anyways, boys, here we are on the final island of the game, I think, and this could be where our final trial will be taking place, too. I think the Kahuna is that old policeman guy who uses dark types.
Yeah, this place looks sick, guys. It's got that Japanese theme to it, and I love the vibe around here, too. I think if I had to live on one of the 3 islands, I'd choose this one.
Yeah, same, and I'd avoid that one with the volcano at all costs. Remember, it could pull a Pompeii on the citizens there at any moment.
Oh, great, we need to go to some boring-ass garden, apparently Obama, to find the Kukui fellow.
Hey, Joe, I just remembered that you'll have some competition, releasing your music in Alola, because the people here are already in love with this bunch of Dugtrio that sing.
Are you fucking serious? Well, it should be super easy for me to break through here, Donnie. If a Dugtrio, of all things, is what the people consider to be a music artist. Dugtrio can't even speak.
And on top of that, Joe, the Alolan Dugtrio has hair. So you gotta compete with that too. But anyway, looks like Hao here wants another thrashing from yours truly, so let's really give it to him this time.
Yeah, by the way, Barry, how about we go through an entire episode without sending Raichu to its grave constantly? That should be considered animal abuse, with what you were doing in the last episode to the poor thing, holy hell.
Okay, well that plan might already be over if this Z move Hao is using takes us out.
You said that with like the least amount of concern possible, Obama. I feel like you don't even care about Raichu here. And I'd like to apologize to Jalen here, who we named this Pokemon after, for all the abuse it's been going through.
I agree with Donald, and think you also don't like Raichu. Otherwise, you could have popped a few of those full restores you've been saving up.
Look, you two, it takes longer to heal a Pokemon up in my view than it does to let it just die and swap it out with another one.
Okay, but you still haven't actually said that you like Raichu Obama.
Jesus Christ, Donald, fine, I like Raichu. There, you happy now?
Not really, because that didn't sound very sincere, to be honest. Say you love Raichu now.
Okay, I absolutely love Raichu. There, is that good enough?
That didn't sound sincere either, did it, Jizzy Joe?
No, it absolutely did not, Donald.
You two are impossible, you know that, right?
I think that's one of the few things old Joey and I have in common, Obama. Now look, Boys How here has decided to evolve his Eevee into a Vaporeon. I think that says a lot about him now, doesn't it?
Hey, I think he has this Pokemon because we picked the fire starter Donald, but if we picked the other two, then he'd probably have a Flareon or a Jolteon maybe.
All right, to show you both and the entire world, I guess, how much I love Raichu, I've gone and used my only max revive on it. And for God's sake, this better have been worth it.
Okay, but now you've gone and got Beg and killed Barry, which has been nothing but major help to you, so that was unnecessary, don't you think?
I think you should stop acting like a backseat trainer and let me battle Hao here like how I want to. You always complain to Joe when he does that to you, and now you're doing it as well.
I think you should stop bothering him now, Donald, since he did, in fact, revive Raichu, even though he still hasn't taught the thing Thunderbolt yet.
Doesn't matter, you gold chain fool. I have Psychic. which is just the best move ever, and that's all we need here to win.
You know I wouldn't be surprised if you got Raichu killed to that vapor Recon Obama. That's just something you do, isn't it?
Jizzy Joe Biden is unleashing his gold chain aura for you, Barry, so your Raichu will be protected going forward. My aura flares so bright that it will make Ultra Necrozma look like a Magikarp.
Well, how about you pump out a bit more of that so-called aura, because I'm about to get taken out again if I'm not careful.
Yeah, and by the way, what kind of Magikarp are we talking about here? Because shiny Magikarp is in fact gold. You know, Joe, it's probably more gold than you, actually.
Not possible. My chains were forged in the bowels of Huela Volcano after you decided to chuck them in there. It was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, and we're still failing to see how your presence here is a blessing, Jizzy Joe. But anyway, here we are battling a Tauros now. And this is a Pokemon I think none of us has ever used, nor will we probably bother.
The only thing this Pokemon is good for is being on my dinner plate, boys. I'd have it cooked at a medium well temperature with a glass of wine and some oddish on the side.
Oh boy, imagine if the normal Joe was here, Obama. He'd be pissed you got his ice cream killed in one shot to a horn attack.
Yeah, I still don't understand how this split personality thing works with you, Joey, but you're probably right. The ice cream, like Raichu though, has absolute trash defenses. So that wasn't my fault.
Well, this is his last Pokemon, and it seems the little moron has actually got stronger. I guess his only Pokemon left to evolve is his owl and Noibat. Pretty cool. He'll have a dragon type on his team, though.
Nope. It would appear he has a Raichu of his own, Donald. And this is what the normal colored one looks like. I actually like this one more. It would suit me better.
And all right, how comes his one gets a super cool move like Electro Ball whilst I'm still stuck with fucking Thunder Shock? That is not fair right there.
You know, I was hoping for a Raichu versus Raichu battle, but he'd probably cream you Obama since you have no love for R1, and the Pokemon will be able to feel your hatred for it and not cooperate.
Donald, there is no way Raichu would be able to feel my hatred for it because, first of all, I don't actually have any hatred for it, and second of all, it's not real.
That's a lie, Barry, because how come sometimes we get a message saying the Pokemon toughed it out for us and lives with like 1 HP or something, and other times they won't listen to us at all and will even have a nap occasionally?
Those are game mechanics, you dumbass Joe. The first one is solely because we play a lot, meaning the friendship level is high, and the second one only happens if someone trades us a very high-leveled Pokemon.
God, he's such a little know-it-all, isn't he, Donald? How do you put up with him so much?
To be fair, we ask the same question about you every day, Joe, so you can't talk, but I agree, he's a little know-it-all occasionally. Obama is the type of person to spend his entire college life in the library, and then when he goes to a lecture, he'll correct the professor.
Well, that's just absolute bogus speech right there, Donald. And anyway, the only professor I care about is the one on the screen right now. And look, we got to see an Ultra Beast before him.
I wish we could have attended his wedding, boys. I could have been the DJ.
Yeah, that's probably why he didn't invite us, Joe. He probably got that stupid Doug Trio to DJ for him instead.
All right, we're heading back into town now, boys.
Yeah, Kukui told us to meet him on Route 10 by some bus stop or something, Obama, so you gotta head there and we can go to the next trial zone.
Is that before or after we're interrupted by this stupid B word again? Holy hell. I hate Lillie so much, she's so annoying.
Oh, well, this is absolutely perfect for Obama, though, Joe. Lillie said she's heading to the library to do some research on Nebby, apparently, which inevitably means we're going there, too.
I just want to say I don't have an obsession with libraries, Donald, nor do I visit them often because I am, in fact, a wealth of knowledge.
By the way, you just took the long route to the Nerd Palace, Obama. You could have gone straight down that path, heading north, you know.
Okay, well, calling it the Nerd Palace isn't very nice either, is it, Donald?
I'm just calling it as I see it. And I don't understand why we have to escort Lillie to the library anyway. She's still crying about the fact that Team Skull might kidnap her, but the library is the last place they'd go if you ask me.
It's also the last place someone like me would go to, Donald. Imagine me looking like this, walking into a goddamn library and reading a book. That's so yuck.
Well, you're about as literate as a piece of poo, Joe, so the library will probably be good for you, actually.
All right, normally I'd say we'd have to keep Joe on a leash since Hapu is here again, Donald, but it seems Jizzy Joe Biden isn't interested in this.
I'm not interested in what, Barry?
Oh, good, and yeah, don't worry about it. Now I wish these two would quit their yapping so we could get this stupid library part done with. But if I remember, this is where Ash learned about the blinding one.
Yeah, we're following the footsteps of greatness now, boys, by heading into a fucking library.
Okay, well, that was rather unnecessary, Donald. You have to be quiet in here now, too, remember? So be a good little boy and shut up.
This place is absolutely not vibing with me. I just have to say Obama. I mean, look at it. It's brown and boring.
Oh, wait a sec, though, boys. It's that purple lady who can talk to ghosts or something. She has that Mimi Q, which can float.
Well, it's not here right now, is it, Donald? And she also has a Jengar too, which is strong as hell. Maybe she's the trial captain on this island. I actually like her, though. She was pretty cool in the anime.
Oh, I like her too, LMFAO. She's got some sass calling Lillie princess like that. She definitely acts like an uptight little bitch.
All right, calm down, Joe. No need to bully Lillie.
She's reading the book about how the blinding one appeared or something, guys. You can tell me what happens because I'm not reading this shit.
Hang on a sec. Is Ace Irola a ghost too? She's going on about how her family is super old and we're royalty or something. Which means she's the real Princess Joe, but instead she's working in this sad place.
She could be working here to humble herself and get the people to like her more. I mean, that's something all three of us have in common, isn't it, being the best presidents ever?
Well, your rap career certainly isn't taking off, Jizzy Joe.
Alrighty, everyone, after a very uneventful bus ride, we're here on Mount Hokulani. And this place has won the highest points in Alola, apparently, and the observatory is here too.
Yo, check the view out, boys, and there's some lights and stuff going on over on that mountain over there.
Yeah, Professor Kukui must have heard about me, and he's building a stadium on top of that mountain because he knows how goated I am.
Actually, Joe, that place is for me more than you, if anything, since that's where the Pokemon League is actually going to be built. And I'll be the first to be crowned champion there, which is something neither of you have the right to say.
Holy hell, that's true, Barry. That is so not fair. I should be the one to battle the Elite Four here, not you. I deserve to be the first champion in a region more than you do since I'm better.
Okay, well, you're just not, though, are you, Donald? And anyway, you're the champion of Unova twice, so that's something you can go brag about. And on top of that, the second time was as a Nuzlocke champ, too.
Yeah, and Jizzy Joe here will be the one to play the next game, which is Pokemon Sword, and that means I will be the first to beat the unbeatable champion Leon.
Oh, Barry, look at who's standing over there at the entrance of the observatory. It's that science space guy.
Yeah, he's Kukui's friend, if I remember, and also Sophocles' cousin, who we still haven't met yet, by the way. He's probably sitting on his ass on the computer as usual.
Hey, you should spend more time in the Pokemon Center in the next episode, Obama, and buy some of that coffee over there on the left. I gotta have my black coffee every day so everyone knows how cool I am.
Just tweet about it, Joe. It's not like anyone cares anyway. But on that note, how about we start wrapping up the episode, guys? In the next one, we can get this last trial sorted out, and I think you should train Raichu up a bit too, since it's just shockingly bad.
Oh, wow. So you finally agree with me that it's garbage, and we're only using it because everyone wanted us to. I bet they knew about its shit defenses as well.
As far as I'm concerned, the fault lies with you, Barry, since you're the one who had the final call on whether to use it or not. And now look, we're crippling our own team.
Yeah, well, it still has some time left to prove itself. But anyway, Donald's right. It's time to wrap this episode up. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to like and subscribe as we get ever close to 10K subs.
Yeah, and if you want to help support the channel some more, then consider becoming a member or check out our Patreon link in the description. But other than that, we shall see you all in the next episode.
Yeah, take care, my beautiful fans. Jizzy Joe Biden is signing off here.
Joe, literally no one cares, and you have no fans either.